The 1642 series lathes are based on several heavy-duty iron castings. They're nicely machined to make sure that they're flat and smooth operating and accurate. Even the leg sets are made from solid iron castings. Notice the cast-in brackets within the leg set that make it easy for adding a shelf or platform. Another nice standard feature of the Jet 1642 is a swing-out basket. It gives you a nice place for storing tools or other supplies that you use often at the lathe. The control panel on a headstock includes the pull-on, push-off, on-off switch, a toggle switch that controls forward and reverse spindle directions, and the infinitely adjustable variable speed dial. This LED panel, also on the front of the headstock, is very easy to read from virtually any position and keeps you apprised of the spindle speed. To change the speed range, you just loosen the belt tension with the controls mounted right up front, change the belt to the new position, retension the belt, close the door, and you're ready to go. Both versions of the 1642 use this built-in inverter. This electronically converts the inbound voltage from one-phase to three-phase. Supplying three-phase current to the motor enables the infinite speed control. It also helps the motor to maintain lots of torque at the lower RPM settings. Another nice feature of the Jet 1642 is this heavy wire cage. This acts as a very effective deflector that can stop bigger chips that may come off of a piece of wood while you're turning it. The headstock on a 1642 doesn't pivot, but it can be positioned anywhere along the bed that you'd like. That includes right at the end. That puts the spindle off the end of the bed and means that you're going to be just as worried about clearance above the spindle as you are below. The spindle has a number 2 Morse taper internally that accepts most common accessories, including the 4-ring drive spur that comes with the lathe. Externally, it has 1¼ by 8 threads that accept a lot of common accessories like chucks and faceplates and other devices. Jet includes a nice 6-inch faceplate and a wrench that you use to put in the holes for turning the faceplate off from the spindle. To use the 36 position indexing, you screw the included pin into one of the 3 holes. That gives you very fine control over the indexing. Jet supplies a 14-inch long tool rest that fits into the cast iron tool rest base. It has a 1-inch post diameter, so it's compatible with a lot of aftermarket accessories. The handle for locking the tool rest in the base can be repositioned on its axis or in one of 3 holes and get it out of your way depending on your turning position. The locking handle for the tool rest base makes it very easy to reposition, but it locks securely with very little effort. The tailstock is also made from a heavy iron casting that makes it very rigid. The ram has a full 4 inches of extension and is controlled by a 5-inch diameter hand wheel with a spinner knob. The ram has a 3/8 diameter through hole and a number 2 Morse taper to make it compatible with just about any of the accessories you may have. The ram has a nice inch scale engraved right on the side of it that makes it easy to drill a specific depth hole. Jet includes a very nice multi-ball bearing live center. It has a screw-on cone attachment that makes it easy for working with projects like pepper mills that have a hole bored in the center. Like the tool rest base, the locking handle for the tailstock is very long, gives you plenty of leverage so you can lock this down when drilling so there's no creep. Something you'll notice about the Jet 1642 is how quiet it is. This piece is pretty out of balance. We'll start off about 600 RPM. Now I'll turn it up to 3200 RPM. And you'll notice that you can hear the wood in the air more than you can the lathe itself. If a lathe is on your must-have list, as it is with most of us, you want to consider the Jet 1642 in either the 115 or 220 volt versions. Both are more than capable of turning very small objects or extra big objects. They're built very well, they run very smoothly, are very accurate, and are easy to operate. And they're going to last a very long time.